my loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
Alright, so here he is. The promised consort, the Star Scourge, the man, the one and only Radahn. Now, let me just tell you, straight up, this boss is the hardest boss I've ever fought in my life, and I will probably ever fight in my life. Fume Knight ain't got shit on him, Dark Eater Medir and Gale ain't got shit on him. Alright, final Nameless King ain't got shit on him. Radahn, he's at the pinnacle of man, because this fucking guy does not fuck around, bro. His attacks hit like a train, his attack speed go fast as a train. This man, I'm glazing him insanely hard, but this boss, it broke me, man. It broke me. It went against all my principles. You know, I even, as shamefully as it is, I have to say that I did try to summon, you know, spirit summons and even NPC summons. I did the quest lines for Ansbach and Collier. They were both waiting outside of the fog gate and I summoned them. They don't help shit, bro. They don't help shit. Some basic info. I'm playing on NG+3. So that basically means that everything is a tad bit harder than just normal new game. Radahn's health got increased by like a little bit. I think base Radahn is like 50,000 and then NG+3 is like, I don't know, like 75,000 or something, maybe less. But his damage increases a lot. What's even more is that I'm not like max level of Shadow Tree. I think at this stage I was only level 14 or 12 maybe. So later I do go out of my way to collect more Shadow Tree fragments in order to level up my Shadow Tree level. Also interesting is that my normal level is just around this moment of recording, I think only 200, maybe not even level 200 at this moment. So later I do go out, farm a little bit of runes so I can boost it. But mainly it's just for levels so I can use Golden Vow in Faith. So I put levels in Faith so I can use Golden Vow or Flame grant me strength. Because that's just a little chef's kiss, a little bonus. Now, I know all of you really want to know how many attempts this took. I'm not gonna fucking count it, bro. At a certain moment, when I was recording, I recorded almost every attempt. I think like 4 attempts maybe I didn't record because I forgot. But when I was recording, I noticed that one of my recordings was just pure attempts failing. And I mean, I had enough of those already, so I just deleted that. And that clip was around an hour and 30 minutes. And currently I'm standing at a tall 6 hours and 45 minutes. So, you know, you can guess that those 7 hours, actually 8 hours and 10 minutes, they were pure agony. They were suffering, they were futility, they were despair. And this guy, he didn't give a fuck, bro, he didn't give a fuck. I even changed up my build, like 3 or 4 times, trying out new weapons. At a certain moment, I didn't even change builds. I just picked a different weapon, see what they did against Radahn, and gave up. I was just selecting random weapons and just going in, dying, and then retrying with a different weapon. You know, weapons like the one blade which reduces max HP, the black blade. I'm not talking about Malekith's black blade. I'm talking about the little dagger one, you know, because I was thinking he attacks so fast, you know, I want to be aggressive, I want to get greedy, you know, I have to be faster. So I equipped the dagger, you know, but that does not help. Later though, I do Google Radahn's weaknesses. He is mainly in his first phase very weak to holy damage. And his immunities against status effects. The one that is lowest is Rot, which is only like 300 instead of the others are like almost 800 resistance. At the end though, how I beat him was actually with a bleed weapon, so the Rod didn't really do that much. I even went out of my way to equip a random ass incantation that does cause Scarlet Rot with the curly pop butterfly attack. But that took too long to cast, so did Isaac's Decay and the other Rot spell, they just took way too long. I tried maybe Rot bots, so I went out my way to craft some. So I used the big pots, but they were really just too costful to pay for my attempts, because you needed 2 scarlet blooms and like some fly mold. Fly mold wasn't a huge problem because I had some of those in reserve, but the wildflowers I didn't have. There's also a bell bearing of fly mold, so that trivialized that. Oh, bless me. Thank you. So I used the big great rod pots. The thing is, I only had about 6 rod pots at a time. He does get rotted after a single pot, if that is a successful hit. So, you know, that's amazing. But the thing is, when he goes to stage 2, all of his status effect weaknesses, you know, they reset. And he even gets stronger against all of them. So, you know, he's even more of a fucking pain train. In the end, I didn't really stick with Scarlet Rot. I was thinking maybe that Rotted Needle rapier weapon, but that also did jack shit of damage. So I just stick with currently what I'm using, my 2 great swords, which is the Helphen's Steeple and the Moonlight Greatsword. They both cause frost buildup, but in all of my attempts, I've never been able to proc frost on him. So in the end, I abandoned that idea, and looking back, thinking he's weak to holy damage, I equipped some holy weapons. I equipped the dual Reaper weapons, the Winged Sight and the Halo Sight. In general, they aren't bad weapons, but the damage they do is also not bad because of the first phase he's weak to holy. But in the second phase, the damage does fall off. You also have no chance to use the weapon art. The weapon art is Mikola's Ring of Light, where you shoot a ring of light. It does do a good amount of damage, an amazing amount of damage even, but again, in second phase it falls off. Both Reapers also eventually supposed to proc bleed, but I've never actually proc bleed with the Scythe. Nee! 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 Eventually I just gave up and equipped the meta weapon. The meta weapon, you know, for Radahn right now is the Blood Fiend's Arm. I've seen so many popular YouTubers, TikTokers use this weapon. I thought this might be my saving grace. Let me tell you, it is still difficult. It is still difficult. I think out of all of the attempts with this weapon, it took the shortest amount, and this is the weapon that I got the closest. Eventually, I posted on my TikTok a clip of me reaching Radahn's 1 HP. Like, he had literally 1 HP. I think a crystal dart throwing weapon would have put him down. But I died. And I cried. But you know me, I kept on pushing through. I think after that attempt that got so close, I think it almost took another hour and 30 minutes in order for me to beat him. And it wasn't pretty. Let me tell you, it was not pretty. The moments that I was raging, I'm not proud of myself. But I did eventually beat him. I even told my mom, and my mom told me you're a waste of space. But hey, I beat Radahn, so I mean, New Game Plus 3, only level 200. I'm proud of myself for getting here, you know. In the end, I did it without summons as well, so I feel like that deserves a reward. The one main thing I dislike about Radahn is the fact that Mikola is just in the way of a good fight, you know. Radahn, stage 1 or phase 1, amazing, 10 out of 10. Phase 2, that falls off a lot. Just by Mikola, really. Because, looks, I mean, it looks good, you know? But Mikola's hair, it's just in the way. I can't see shit, bro. And then the spells, I can't even know, I don't even know what's happening, bro. When he, okay, so he hits, and then holy spears come falling from the sky, you know? I mean, alright. But then some other attacks, that's just pure bullshit. His opening move, I hate that so much. What is that range, bro? In my eyes, a perfect attempt was we open up with a Royal Knight Reserve heavy hit after he does his spinny spinny slam attack move. Then he does a ground pound, which does not come follow up, and hit him with a charged R2. Radahn then goes into stagger, and we stagger him, proccing bleed with the Blood Fiend's arm. Then he is just almost low enough to go into phase 2, pop at a blue, and then go with a normal attack and force him in phase 2. That's a clean phase 1. However, there is no such thing as a clean phase 2. I guess I just suck too much, or I just need more attempts on Radahn. There is no way that I'm dodging every single one of his attacks, because it's just impossible. Some attacks, luckily enough, I, dodged my way out of, but some, it's so difficult to do it consecutively. The one where he TPs all over the place, so he charges up and then he does a forward, and you get hit like multiple times. I think maybe out of the 100 times he did that, I dodged like 4 times. So yeah. The one where he does the meteorites and then comes down, that's also impossible to dodge. Unless you have a spell to like dodge out of the way, there's no way you're dodging that. But I think the thing I dislike about this whole DLC and Radahn part is the rewards. If you do Tholier's quest and Ansbach's quest, you can only get their armor sets and weapons after you defeat Radahn. Now, I personally wanted Ansbach's Reaper, Oh my god, that weapon looks insane. The weapon art looks insane. I want that. Then I googled it on how to get it, and it's after Radahn. So like, oh yeah, here's a weapon once you've beaten every boss in the game already. Like, the fuck? So I'm supposed to go into New Game Plus 4 just to use this Reaper weapon? Come on now. Overall, I think this boss deserves a good 9 out of 10. Overall, 9 out of 10. If Mikola wasn't there, 10 out of 10. Alright, so now for the winning attempt. Reminder, it is not a pretty attempt. Thank you all so much for watching. This was your RulerAlva, signing off. Holy shit, I did it? Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Radahn, man. Easiest boss of my life. Oh my god. Easiest boss of my life, bro. I do that shit blindfolded as fuck, bro. Get on my level. Oh my god. Get on my level. Oh. Oh. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hang on. I'm pinching myself. Is this real? Is this real? I really did fucking do it, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, you guys don't look very good. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh. 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 I'm going lightheaded. I'm going so hard. Holy shit. Holy fuck, please don't die now, IRL, bro. Oh my god, I fucking did it, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. Alright. We did it, guys. We did it. I want to thank you all so much for joining me along this adventure. This has been your RulerAlva signing off.